Hello, thank you very much for joining us. This is the Conrado Show on Truth TV, where we discuss issues of purpose, passion, and power. We believe that every individual has a purpose to fulfill on this earth, and you must do so passionately. And God has also deposited in us His power to be able to accomplish all these things that He wants us to do on earth. And today we will be talking to somebody who is also demonstrating that in his sphere of influence. Let's take a quick break. We'll be back to continue. This show is sponsored by Heritage Christian University College and the Conrado Group. Do you have an interest and passion for the media? You see yourself excelling in the field of journalism and multimedia, but do not have enough time and funds to pursue courses in those fields. That is why the Heritage Christian College Media Training School was set up to give you an opportunity to train yourself for 4 months and get a 2-month opportunity for attachment at Truth TV. With our state-of-the-art studio and newsroom, experienced friendly lecturers in the field of journalism and conducive lecture halls, we offer students the chance to learn on the job with both practical and theoretical lessons. We offer courses in journalism such as newscasting, show hosting, voice training and phonetics, voiceovers, report filing, and many others. In the field of multimedia, we offer courses in cinematography, video editing, animations, studio management, master control room management, light and sound engineering, set design, graphic design, photography, and social media management. We offer intensive 1-week courses in communication essentials for professionals. We have both weekday and weekend courses. We are located behind Amasaman Stadium in Accra. Heritage Christian College Media Training School gives you all the tips you need to succeed in the world of communication.
Hope. Hope for the community. Hope for Ghana, our beloved country. Hope for Africa, and hope for the world. With 4 years of training through CTN for lectures and getting the grades, you will develop competence and big hearts to save lives. Our BSc Nursing program is uniquely designed with conviction, character, compassion, creativity, and community, with a keen focus on information technology and entrepreneurship to equip you bring hope to clients. We are Heritage Christian College. Our nursing program is accredited by Ghana Tertiary Education Commission and Nursing and Midwifery Council of Ghana. We are recruiting now. Heritage Christian College, a university educating compassionate entrepreneurial leaders.
Thank you very much for joining us again. This is the Conrado Show, and today we are hosting someone who is in the field of educational consultancy. He is in the person of Raymond Amankwah Kofi, in short, Sir Ray, as they call him, and he's the CEO of Sir Ray Business and Educational Consult. Thank you so much for joining me, Sir Ray.
Thank you very much, Mr. Conrad. Nice meeting you.
It's a pleasure meeting you as well. Now, tell me a little bit about you and your background. Who is Ray? Maybe you've helped a lot of people, tell me about you so that they can also get to know a bit more about you and your background.
Okay. Thank you very much. My name is Raymond Amankwah. Right. I was born 4 decades ago at Pando in the Volta region. But precisely, I come from Konya Asachi in the OT region.
So we are from the same region.
Okay, thank you. I had my basic and secondary education at Pando, starting from Delta Preparatory School to Chakwe RC Boys Primary and St. Michael's GHS. Then I entered Pando Secondary School by 1998, I completed and I proceeded to Jessica Training College. After Jessica Training College, I was posted to Accra Metro to teach as a teacher. I was sent to Jamestown, that's Adedempo Primary. After teaching for some time, I moved to the university, that is University of Cape Coast, to read health education or physical education. Then I was posted to one of the greatest schools in Ghana. I'm proud to be on that year. So I'm currently at Presec Legon, where I teach physical education. I took advantage in 2013 to go to University of Ghana, and I did my MPhil there in health services management. I did my housemanship at Kede Government Hospital, and when I was done, I had opportunity to be posted to Ho Regional Teaching Hospital, but I declined because of my passion to continue helping students in the field of their academic endeavor. So one of the things that I learned when I was doing my MPhil is to keep an accurate data, and that is where it has gotten me to till now. And I created this Ray Educational Consultancy, where I assist most young boys and girls to go to other training college, be it tertiary education in general.
Interesting. So now, what motivated you? So how long have you taught now? Let's say, first of all.
Oh, that should be almost.
From at Presec, how long have you?
Well, I've been there for 13 years.
13 years. What do you teach there?
I teach physical education.
Okay, interesting. And so you're not teaching business since you have is it MBA or
MPhil in health services management.
Okay. Yeah. So now, at what point did you decide to set up the Ray business and educational consultancy?
Oh, thank you very much. I may say it was an opportunity that came my way, and I took advantage of it.
Wow.
In 2016, one of our students who completed decided not to go home, but to hide in the school.
Why?
For that, I cannot tell. So the grandma, who was almost 82 years old, came to the school, and somebody led her to my place. That I'm the only one that can help her get the grandson by then. So I map up a strategy to, I think it was 3 days work that I did to get the boy out of where he was hiding.
I see.
So finally, I got him around 11 p.m. in the night. So I called the grandma who was then at La Paz, and he came to the school. After some discussion, I handed over the boy to her to be taken home. After 3 weeks, the grandma called me and said, "Ray, this boy, I'm dashing him to you. Whatever I have to do to ensure the boy goes to the university, I should do it."
Oh, I see.
So that was the beginning part. But then I was at Legon completing my thesis, which was giving me headache.
Right.
But I managed to apply to KNUST for him. And he didn't do well. I think his grade was almost like grade 21. So I looked through the cutoff point, and I chose BSc Natural Resources Management for him. And God being so good, the fear, because a grandma of 82 years who doesn't have any hope in the grandson and handing him over to me to ensure he go to the university. What happens if the child did not get the admission? So, in fact, I was so much afraid because as at that time, I actually don't know much about how to help students, cut-off point and all other things. So, but I managed to help him, and I think he completed some 4 years ago. He actually came back to the school to express. In fact, he thanked me so much. The grandma, on several occasions, invite me to her home, and at least when I'm going, she will surely see me off. So that was the beginning point of my work.
I see. So just one person.
Yes, one person. Helping. One person in 2016.
I see.
Opened the door for me.
I see. And then from then, how did the business really start?
So after that 2016, helping the boy, I mastered the courage and I got to know much about how this thing work. And I started contacting some few parents in 2017. I moved from one student to almost 625 students.
You don't mean it?
That were assisted. Then 2018 it increased to 1,000. Then
students that you helped to just apply
to various tertiary institutions
in Ghana.
In Ghana, across Ghana.
Really?
My concentration was on my school, but by the time I realized, I started helping other students from different schools. So during the COVID time, much work was done. I moved to 2,000. Then currently, I've helped almost about 2,000 plus students this year. Some are still coming to be assisted to enter any tertiary institution in Ghana, being it public or private university. And work is also ongoing to try to see whether they can be assisted to apply to foreign schools as well.
Wow, this is phenomenal. And it's just because somebody came to dump the grandson on you.
Yes.
Hey! So the grandsons that have been dumped on us, I think you are a business opportunity. We need to look at you. Hey, I see. So every disadvantage and mishap and all these things, could be stepping stones to success.
Or a blessing to success.
Wow. So we shouldn't look at any situation like that's the end of life and there's no hope and all of that, but we should try as much as possible to see what opportunity lies
you can get from it.
Wow, I'm so inspired by that. And this particular boy, what did he say was his problem? Why did he not want to go home? Why was he hiding?
Well, most adolescents have their own way of, they behave in a funny way. So maybe staying with the grandma, he was not interested again. He think he's matured, can even currently some complete SHS. And for 1 week or 2 weeks, they don't go home. They say hide. They say hide in the school, or they will go and hide with their friends.
Yes.
And the parents will become so much agitated.
Exactly.
Calling.
I don't know what I thought is in the house that they don't want to go. They said, well, their freedom is restricted, and all of that.
Some of them, they build bond in the school, very strong bond, and that is favorable to them.
Yeah.
So they prefer to still stay around those friends, and going home become a problematic for them.
Yeah. Interesting. Now, so this aspect of what exactly is the problem that you're solving? What problem did you see? Is it that students cannot go to the portals of the various tertiary institutions to apply? What exactly is the problem?
Thank you very much. The problem I've identified are so many that at the SHS level, students who are offering various electives don't actually know what the future, what it will lead them to. And our teachers too are not ready to help us to tell us what lies ahead of us. I will use myself as an example. I completed SHS. I did agric extension, general agric, and horticulture. And by then, I don't even know why I was even doing that program. we got to Form 3 before knowing that the universities will not even pick us.
Oh, why?
Yes, because of our electives. We were not doing chemistry, physics, and elective maths. So there's no university
that was prepared for you.
Was prepared to even help us to go to the university.
You have to go to agri.
You have to go to agri college or maybe training college to go and start, to go and begin from there. So the major challenge is that most of the students don't even know what they want to do. The main reason why they are selecting certain programs. And what I've identified is that, like the general art student who did CRS, Econs, French, TRI, GA, and other electives, want to become nurses.
Wow.
They want to move away from what they did at SHS level to do a different course altogether. Meaning that although they are at the SHS level, they are not happy. The interest is not all that there. Visual students don't want to go and do painting and sculpture. Don't want to go and do anything graphic design. They want to move into information technology, architecture, land economy. They want to go into a different set altogether. And selecting the programs too is very important because most of the students are not aware the kind of program that they can select. Some general student or business student want to go and do engineering, which they actually don't qualify for. And they'll get parents that will be supporting them. And once you missed out with your electives, that is the end. You have to sit at home for another year before you can go to school. So these are some of the problems that I've identified, and I'm helping the students a lot. I do the work with passion for them to understand what they want to become in the near future. Some students are brought to me, you ask them, what do you want to do? They tell you, I don't know. Some will tell you, say, Ray, just look at the programs and see the one that will be suitable for the student. So I look at their grades and I look at the university's cutoff point, then help them to maybe select a course based on their interest. Because if the interest is not there, they will go and they will not perform. I still have students who even went to tech for 3 years, started a program in architecture, and one now want to do pharmacy. So you have to look for different schools for them to attend. So these are some of the challenges or the problems that I've identified, and I'm trying to find solution to them.
And you've helped over 2,000.
I've helped over. In fact, it's uncountable.
It's uncountable because
the 2,000 that I'm talking about is those that I have data on. Some they just call and I don't keep record, but those that come to me personally to apply are the ones whose record I can talk about.
So you have a team that helps you.
Yes, I have a team. I've employed 3 people currently that are working for me. I have some of the students too that I take through to learn how to type.
Oh, really?
Yes, how to type. Some don't even know how to really use computer.
Oh my God.
When you give them laptop, they don't know what to use it for. So they are being assisted, and by the time they get to level, by the time they complete SHS, I even absorb some of them, employ them to be helping me with the work. So I have a team.
It's a lot of work.
Yes, a lot of work. It's a lot of work.
Wow.
It's a lot of work, not an easy thing. On daily basis, I receive calls more than 50. Not less than 50 from parents, WhatsApp, SMS, email. And
I see. Anyway, so let's watch an advert of the Ray Business and Educational Consult, and then we'll be back to continue.
Okay.
Hello, parents, guardians, and students. You are warmly welcome to Ray Business and Educational Consultancy. We are a business organization registered under the laws of Ghana to operate. When you come to our firm, we will help you with tertiary institution application, NOVDEC registration, and remedial classes. Since our establishment, we have assisted over 1,000 students across Ghana to gain admission by guiding them on the do's and don'ts in filling university application forms. At our place, we sell and check WASSCE results. We also guide you on tertiary admission. We will also help you fill university admission forms. When we talk about the university admission forms, we are talking about public and private universities like the University of Ghana, Legon, Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, KENAS, Kumasi, University of Cape Coast, UCC, University of Education, Winneba, and all other university forms that you can think of. Secondly, we also help you on how you can select each university program so that you don't make mistakes in filling them. We also look at the cutoff points for each university and for a particular program that you are interested in. And the last one is that we also look at the course combination as a requirement for a particular university application. Dear parents, if your wards don't get the combination right, his or her admission may be rejected or may be denied. You can locate us at Madina. We are at Madina Atomic Junction. Dodua, we are at Dodua Opata Junction. For more information, you can WhatsApp us or call us on 0243 131 972. 0243 131 972. Or you can call us on 030 254 8384. 030 254 8384. If you come to Ray Business and Educational Consultancy, we will provide you with nothing but the best for our clients. At Ray and Educational Consultancy, we make education simple for you.
Welcome to Heritage Christian College, School of Graduate Studies and Research. We offer MSc Accounting and Finance, MSc Accounting and Taxation, MSc Human Resource Management. We have exemptions towards your professional examinations when you take your MSc graduate program at HCC. Also, free tuition for the professional examination alongside the MSc program. Learn under the feet of experienced scholar practitioner faculty members for insightful guidance to your MSc journey. Gain unrestricted access to cutting-edge technological resources, including high-speed internet and personal laptops. Gain access to up-to-date reference and study materials from our state-of-the-art library. Opportunity to also secure funds and resources for your entrepreneurship journey. We believe so much in not joining the Unemployed Association. Why don't you come to ACC to experience a top-notch education in our graduate program, MSc Accounting and Finance, MSc Accounting and Taxation, MSc Human Resource Management. We'll be looking forward to seeing you. Thank you.
Do you have an interest and passion for the media? You see yourself excelling in the field of journalism and multimedia, but do not have enough time and funds to pursue courses in those fields. That is why the Heritage Christian College Media Training School was set up to give you an opportunity to train yourself for 4 months and get a 2-month opportunity for attachment at Truth TV. With our state-of-the-art studio and newsroom, experienced friendly lecturers in the field of journalism and conducive lecture halls, we offer students the chance to learn on the job with both practical and theoretical lessons. We offer courses in journalism such as newscasting, show hosting, voice training and phonetics, voice-overs, report filing, and many others. In the field of multimedia, we offer courses in cinematography, video editing, animations, studio management, master control room management, light and sound engineering, set design, graphic design, photography, and social media management. We offer intensive 1-week courses in communication essentials for professionals. We have both weekday and weekend courses. We are located behind Amasaman Stadium in Accra. Heritage Christian College Media Training School gives you all the tips you need to succeed in the world of communication. Thank you very much for staying with us. It's still the Conrado Show on Truth TV, where the truth liberates, and we are liberating your mind right now regarding a lot of things that young people are going through in terms of applying for tertiary institutions. And Sir Ray is here. Raymond, so let's talk about Ghana's educational setup in general. What do you think ought to be done in order for us to help our students better, to position them for tertiary education?
Yes, thank you very much. I think these educational policies that is being changed
Every now and then.
every now and then is a problematic for the student and the parent as well. We're having the old system where 7 years, 6 years came to 3 years, and now the semester system has been introduced. I've seen the government doing very well in terms of introduction of this STEM, that to help a lot of students, because at least by the time you complete SHS, you should be able to start a business. You should be able to learn how to do certain things. So I have been thinking, if someone wants to become architecture, there should be some courses at the SHS level. He should know the basics before he complete SHS, so that when he goes to the university, it will be easy for them. University of Ghana recently have introduced some grade point that if you score I think 0.1 or so, you should be sent home.
That's a very But it's been there. At our point, at our time it was 1.5 or so. Once you don't meet it,
you don't meet so some of the students actually not prepared for those kind of courses. So there should be a link between the university and the SHS system as well, so that when they get to the university, it will be easy for them. So the government,
in our senior high schools, we have career guidance and blah 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 units and all of that. Are they not effective?
Well, they are effective, but maybe some of them will lack resources.
What kind of resources do we need again in order for you to sit somebody down and guide like the way you are doing? How many people are doing? We have three. Only three. And look at the number of people you are helping. Anyway, but I think maybe we need to focus a little bit more on that career guidance and mentorship.
Yeah, that is very important, so that by the time the child leaves school, he should know what he or she want to actually do. Somebody applied for Ashesi University, and I asked her to write an essay. She was not able to do it, so I have to use my knowledge to help her with the essay. After presenting it to the parent said no, their child is interested in baking. So if the essay can be drafted in the form of baking, that to make the child to be very to be ready to defend it during the interview. So the interest of the child should also taken into consideration.
And that's a good point. We've been Heritage Christian University. We've been going around senior high schools doing career mentorship, basically to address that kind of problem. Right now, like this, for these 2 weeks, we have students, who had completed senior high school. They are on campus right now, just trying to get this advice and learn basic skills like you were talking about, typing and all of that. Some of them graphic design, web design, public speaking, and building their confidence and all of that for 2 weeks. And then we will guide them in those kind of things. And so before the person is done, at least he has got an idea of what university looks like and what, should be done in order for you to apply to school. I think that we need to do more of this across the senior high schools when they are done with the normal academic programs. And it's good that you are serving as a bridge, for them. Yeah, but finally, would you say that, parents themselves, sometimes parents are forcing us to do certain courses, and I remember very well, I was not being forced, but at least there was pressure on me, to read science, and then that was what I was given at my senior high school, St. Mary's Seminary, Lulubi in the Volta region.
Okay.
And after the first year, I noticed that no, this is not my field. I just couldn't fathom all the physics, chemistry, biology, and which one again, all of that. I couldn't fathom. I couldn't really understand the whole concept. And so I repeated myself. I was okay, brilliant, but I repeated myself. I insisted I would repeat and then change over to, general arts, And so that was when I changed over to general arts, that was where I saw that, yes, this is my field. This is what I need to do with life. And I was just nailing it, and did very well in my exams. And that has stayed with me. I think that has been the most important decision I ever made in my life, And my father was willing. He was a teacher as well. And he was a math and science teacher, but I wasn't that kind of person, And so he was willing. He said, Conrad, if only you want to go this way, I will support you. I will pay your fees. If you want to repeat yourself, I will pay your fees. And I don't know how many parents will do that because they think that once you are going, they want you to be a doctor, they want you to be a this and that. There are some professions that are, admired by parents. And so it looks like they just force children into that. And what advice do you have for parents in that regard?
Thank you very much. I've been it's something that I've been battling with
on a daily basis.
on a daily basis. I think parents should give their words a hearing. Most of the parents want to decide for their words, so there's that kind of conflict,
rift all the time.
All the time. My father says, I want to do this one, I want to do this, and it brings a lot of challenge. So you see, there should be a communication a cordial communication between the parent and the child. Knowing your child's strengths and weaknesses is very important. So if your child can maybe is good in the sciences, you just encourage him that, you do this. Some are good in reading. Of course, some of the science students want to do general art programs. You see, I was having an issue that I was battling with one student who could not get his index number because the father wanted the child to do a program and the child also wants a different program. So all that the child was able to do was to convince the father and turn the system all around. It brings a lot of challenge. They will go in all out and will come out with this challenge. So parents should sit their children down. Very soon the school placement will begin. The BEC marking is ongoing, and some of the parents, I may say, will choose certain programs because they feel like, if I take science for my son or my daughter, he or she will not get an admission. So let me go with maybe visual art. Let me go with general art or some other program. So the parents need to give a listening ear to their words.
Interesting. What final words do you have for students themselves who are eligible applicants to tertiary?
Thank you very much. All that I will say is that all is not lost for some of our students who attend SHS and maybe score D7, E8, or F9 in some of the subjects. Some, after seeing it, the insult from parents and relatives makes them to curl back into their shells. Over the years, I've been able to help some students who score a straight 8 F9s. Yes, 8 F9, everything F9. Wow. There is a hope for you.
Wow.
They can start from the polytechnics, where they have a program there called pre-HND. So you do that course for 1 year. After 1 year, if you pass and you pass very well, you will start with the HND, then proceed to a degree program and come back to the university to come and do your masters. So please, students out there, Don't say because you failed in some subject, there's a hope. As we earlier on discussed, some of the schools, even if it's called D7 or maybe F9 in core mathematics or English language, there's a way out to help you. They may absorb you. You start your program and your foundational courses, you may resit and move forward. So please, my advice to students is that they should not lose hope.
Thank you.
Because they failed in one or two subjects, but they can still make an impact and become successful in future.
It's a Ray
Educational consultant.
Yeah. Now, so tell us, where can you be located, and then any contact numbers?
Yeah, thank you very much. We have two places. I have two places. The first one is located at Medina Atomic Junction. If you call us, you get us. And the second place is at Dodowa Upata Junction. That is where I'm trying to maybe set up a complete business. So for my contact, you can WhatsApp me or call me on 024 31 31 972. 024 31 31 972. You can give me a call, you send me a text message, or you can WhatsApp me and immediately I'll reply.
Awesome. That is Raymond Kofi. What's your name?
Yeah, Raymond.
Amankwah Kofi. Yeah. Thank you very much for joining us. It's been a pleasure, talking with you on this particular subject matter. I'm very passionate about education, and I've seen a lot of people who have been just frustrated because of all these things, and it's good that you are helping them to gain their hope back. Now, so you just get in touch with Sir Ray, and then he will help you, to pursue your dreams, because education is very, very critical. Nelson Mandela said that the education is the most powerful weapon to change the world, and it's true. You need education. You need to be enlightened. Knowledge. You have to acquire, get skills and abilities, wisdom, to be able to impact wherever you find yourself. And that is what we are so much passionate about. And so let me introduce you to a university that is making waves across the country right now. It's Heritage Christian University College. Truth TV is located on the campus of Heritage Christian University College. We are in Amasaman, behind the stadium. We do undergraduate programs, BBA programs in accounting with computing, accounting, banking, human resource management, business information technology management, and then entrepreneurship and technology innovation. And then we have just also introduced logistics and supply chain management. And then we also have BSc programs in nursing, information security, and information technology. And then BTH, that's Bachelor of Theology as well. Then we have 12-month MSc programs on weekends. So we have accounting and taxation, and accounting and finance, and human resource management. We also have short courses that you can come, professional courses as well. If you want to do ICA, all of them, we have them available here. And our media school as well is there for you. Come to our media center here for training in journalism. If you want to acquire presentation skills, newscasting, hosting of programs, voiceovers, language skills, and all of that, phonetics, this is the place for you. And then multimedia, if you want to learn video editing, graphic design, and all of that, camera handling, just 4 months, you can get these skills. And then you do 2 months attachment with our television station, that's Truth TV. So just get in touch. The number to call is 020 67 30 38 2. You can go to our website at Heritage Christian College or www.hcuc.edu.gh. The Conrado Group also supports you if you want to travel abroad, if you're a nurse, or you want to go for school and you want to write exams, that are required, especially the language proficiency exams, TOEFL or IELTS, the International English Language Testing System. We are the experts in that. Just get in touch with us on 02067 30 38 2, and you will be assisted to ace the test. Thank you very much for your time. I'm Conrad Kakraba. Bye for now.